Yo, today we here on One Take. I got a real special guest. I've been seeing you going viral, you know what I'm saying? I've been seeing you doing your thing. Been seeing you on all these podcasts. So it's only right I had you come to mine. For the people that might not know you, even though you viral, let them know who we got.
Hey guys, it's your girl Z.Barbieee, Z.Barbieee with 3 E's. Pretty much everywhere, so make sure you check me out.
The right way.
Yeah.
So, let's break this shit down. Where you from?
Originally, I'm from Peoria, Illinois. It's a small town.
Shout out P-Town.
Yeah, shout out P-Town. I know not much know about us, but yeah.
You actually the third guest I had from Peoria.
What?
Fire Rose. Then I had Lady the Boss.
Really?
Yeah, she was just here. It didn't drop yet. It'll be out by the time this come out. And now you the third person from Peoria.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
shout out P-Town.
P-Town doing big things.
Yeah, that's what's up, though.
I've been out there a few times, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to talk too much about it, but I have been out there. It ain't too far from Chicago. So, how was your upbringing out there? How was middle school for you?
I really did middle school out here in Atlanta. Not even Atlanta for the north side. So yeah.
Put your ass down.
Yeah. I'm like, hold up, let's not. Don't nobody come for me with the specifics.
So how was it on the north side?
Definitely. You really got a mix of everything on the north side. Like you gonna see a touch, a culture, a thought, everything in the north. Like it's not really stuck to one type of person or one type of people. So yeah, you gonna see it all.
That's where I stay at right now. So
right.
yeah, big shout out to Winnett. You know what I'm saying? Like it's lit out there. People ain't really bothering you. A lot of celebrities live out there.
More than people know, for real. It's a lot more people out there than people would really know.
You know, I'm in that loop, so I know kind of my circle who out there. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out to them. So grammar school was cool. You say, how was it?
It was alright. It was, like I say, you're going to see it all. So, it really depending on what crowd you really fell into. So
what crowd you fell into?
Oh, middle school. I think I was still a nerd in middle school, if I'm not mistaken. I wasn't really too popular. At least if you ask me. It depends on who you ask. But I wasn't too popular. I was real, a reading child and I was always worried about my grades and
that's good.
Stuff like that.
Shit.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so that's good, man.
I was more so in that. And I was low-key emo, too, before anybody tries to call me out. I remember that. It's like a...
I heard about it.
Emo is almost like the whole goth and the whole scene. And
see, you came with all black on. Let's break that shit down. Black is one of my favorite colors to wear.
Yeah, I love black. You can never go wrong with all black.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
No, everything I got pretty much is black. I just switched it up today. This is my homie brand. You know what I'm saying? So I wore his, but I still got on black.
Yeah, you know still managed to put it in there.
I still managed to fit it up in there. So that's what's up. Shout out to the emo people. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to my emos.
Yeah. So how was high school for you?
Ooh, high school was.
Why you saying it like that?
Cause like with high school now that I'm an adult, like with high school, it almost comes in flashes. Like each year, it's almost like, wow, that happened. Wow, that happened. Oh,
so much.
Remember that? Yeah, like you're not even the same person. So it's like to think back to it. It's like, oh wow, where do I even start? You know, like we got to be specific.
We got a little time, yeah. So we'll just break it down. Like, how was it for you?
I would say, so I personally didn't finish high school. I had left my junior year. So from freshman year to my junior year, it was a movie.
Tell us about some of the scenes in the movie.
I got you.
The ones you can't talk about, Right,
let's see. Freshman year, I had really just broken the talking to people like that, you know what I'm saying? So I was more so trying to find out what high school was really about. You always hear all this different stuff and you watch all these shows, especially at that time you're a preteen, so I was probably 13 or something. So you just really don't know what to expect. So freshman year I was definitely kind of trying it all. Like I was trying to see what crowd I wanted to fall into for the most part. So I did a lot of experimenting. I would say that. I did a lot of experimenting, a lot of trying out for different sports and trying different teams, like the debate team and stuff like that. And talking to all kinds of people, because really with me doing high school in Gwinnett, like you see all kinds of cultures, all kinds of people. So it's like I had friends who were Asian and they had, you know, standards like this, and then I had friends who were African, they had standards like this.
Yeah.
And then I had Black American friends, and then I had, you know, Indian friends, and you know, so I was just like
just all over.
Yeah, like I was really just trying everything. So
but that's good. You know, give a big shout out to the coaches. Give a big shout out to your high school. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Duluth or whatever.
Oh yeah, no, facts for sure. So after high school, what happened? What did you end up doing?
Yeah, so after high school, let's run it back a little bit.
Okay.
Still in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I was a jack of all trades.
Yeah.
So I ended up getting into sports and stuff like that. So I did sports for about 2 years.
What sports?
Basketball and track.
Oh, so you good?
Yeah.
Oh,
basketball wasn't my best suit. I didn't really like the girls on the team. I would say, I'm sorry if y'all see this, but I'm really not. But yeah, I didn't really like them.
Yeah.
I liked some, but you know, overall, it wasn't really a team feeling for me. So I didn't really stick with basketball, but track, I did both years.
Yeah, so that's good.
Yeah, and I really like track. So that ironically kept me on track.
Yeah, no, facts, yeah.
For a minute. But even then, personally, I was going through a lot of stuff at home.
Yeah.
And mentally, you know, growing up, by this point I'm 16. So, you know, the hormones and a different mindset kicks in different. So, yeah, I was on the whole rebellious phase. And, yeah, that's when I left school.
Mm-hmm.
So, when I left school, I really went straight into working, to be honest. Yeah, like I went straight into working. I wanted to get some type of money to try to be grown. Like, looking back to it, like, my mom was kind of like, oh, you want to be grown so bad?
Well, get you a job.
Yeah, like, this is what it's about. So, that's kind of where I floated into.
Yeah.
With that right after high school. And then I ended up getting my GED and stuff.
That's a blessing. That's what I get. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what this should
see?
all be about, like, a turn a negative to a positive. That's really what I be pushing. So, you know what I'm saying? I ain't finished high school, but I did end up getting a GED.
Yeah. So,
you know, big shout out to that, because that shit do take a lot of work. You could have just gave up right there.
I could have just stopped.
Nah, but you didn't.
I could have just stopped.
You kept shit going, so, you know, that's good.
Just have something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just to have something under your belt, you know what I'm saying? So that's good. So once you got your GED and you start working, how did life change from being out in school to that? How was the transition for you?
Honestly, I was kind of sad. You know, you go from seeing people every day and damn near growing up with people from elementary school to not seeing them at all. So, you know, you don't, you know, talk to as many people anymore. You don't see them as much anymore. And they're still in school, or they're, you know, a little more stable than you. So y'all don't have as much to relate on anymore. So it's just, honestly, I was a little sad, you know, about that. It was kind of hard transitioning to having all these friends and all these groups, you know, to almost nothing.
Yeah.
You know, like.
So when you were working, you wouldn't run into none of them?
I would, for the most part, and I would still talk to them. I would still hang with some and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like I said, it was just different. Like, they don't have the time that I do because they're in school, or they have to get home to do their homework for school, or something like that. And I just didn't have that at the time. So at first it was definitely kind of iffy. And then, you know, you wanted to graduate with your friends and you had all these plans and all this different stuff, but you know, life has its own plan for you. So that's one thing I was definitely learning at that time. It's definitely something I had to adjust to. That I did, though. I kind of liked it in a sense also. Like, it wasn't all bad.
Yeah, so that's good. Like I say, you turned up from it, you know what I'm saying? So how was the transition from a small town in Illinois to coming to Georgia? How did that affect you?
That is so funny that you say that, because I just had this conversation with my mom like a few months ago for the first time.
Big shout out to your mom.
Yeah, big shout out to Big Z. But yeah, and I told her my biggest thing with coming to Georgia was probably the culture shock. And going from seeing only like black people for real, like anyone that's in Peoria, like you might see a splash of white people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it's mostly black people. So coming from straight black people in all black school practically to seeing Asians and Hispanics and Indians and white people, and you know, it was everybody. I was like, whoa. Yeah. So it was definitely a different ballpark. And I had locks, and locks were not popular at the time, y'all. I don't care what nobody says. They were not popular at the time, especially not for girls. So they was looking at me like, where you come from? And I'm like, Illinois. Like,
Damn, how you end up with locks? That's interesting.
Yeah, I had locks. I had got my locks when I was like 5 up until around middle school. So
I thought that's what you had right now, but you had braids.
Yeah, these are my little twists.
I got locks. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I got these.
They was about that long too. I swear. By the time I cut them,
Yeah,
they was like to my butt.
Oh yeah.
But they weren't popular then.
My shit almost to my butt. I think. Yeah, it's just irritating. Shit irritating as fuck. I ain't gonna lie.
That's how people long locks. People don't understand.
Yeah, I was just sitting in the car, charging up my phone, waiting on you, and one of them I was just like playing in my hair, and then it's right here. One of them motherfuckers just broke.
See?
Yeah, so it's in the car.
It's in the car somewhere.
Yeah, no, I know where it's at, but you know what I'm saying. So that's what's up. So, how did you start? Like, what made you want to just hop into the content digital creative world?
Honestly. And it's so random, but literally someone hit me up randomly one day about 3 years ago, 4 years ago now. So this is probably 2020. I think COVID had maybe just hit or just, it was like kind of after when we were able to maybe come outside again. Yeah, so COVID had we just started to be able to go outside. So, one day somebody had randomly hit me and wanted to take pictures of me. They was like, hey, like, I really like your pictures. And they were just regular pictures on Instagram, like the regular team pictures of me in my room or, me with my friends, stuff like that. But someone wanted to take pictures of me professionally, and just cause like they wanted to get more practice and more stuff for, I think they're schooling at the time. Yeah. So at first I was kind of like, no, like, I'm not, model. I don't do that stuff. I don't, I've never had any professional photos taken besides like family photos. So I was like, I don't know.
Threw you off.
Yeah, I was like, I don't really know. But then my sister at the time, I'm talking about at the time. My sister, she's gonna kill me if she sees
Big shout out to your sister.
Big shout out to my big sister. But my sister, she was like, you should do it. Like, why not? Why not have professional photos of you and this, that, and third? Yeah. Just something new to post on Instagram. Cool. I was like, okay, whatever. So I ended up doing the shoot. Brought a whole bunch of clothes, random clothes. I brought all types of just little stuff I thought would look good on camera that I thought people would want to see. Like maybe. So I did the shoot, and I posted it, and it went crazy. People was like, oh, wow, like, I didn't know you was modeling now, and these are really good, and how long you been modeling, and this and the third. So when people kind of assumed that's what I was doing already, I was like, oh, like, damn. I didn't know you guys liked it that much, Like, they was like, oh, when's the next time you're going to do another one and stuff like that. So it kind of just turned to a thing. Like, I was kind of like, it was like, that's what people liked to see. And it was like, you're good at it. You should really, like, look into doing this because you might be able to turn it into something or do something with it. And I was like, okay, why not? So it kind of just went from there.
And now look at you. That's what I be liking. That's what I be liking to, break down to people. Like, it all started from, like, something like that. And then now look at you. You on the up and up. Literally. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be seeing you around a lot of influencers. I be seeing you going viral and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So keep at it. I'm definitely proud of what you got going on.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, keep going. You know what I'm saying? Don't stop. You feel me? Yeah. So I have been seeing you around a few content creators. What's your favorite one to work with?
Ooh, my favorite content creator. Dang, it's so many that I've met that are like
top
amazing.
Top two that you like, without a doubt.
Okay. Ooh, that's hard. That is so hard. I would say one for sure is Honey. Shout out to Honey. She's done a lot for me. We've done a lot of content together. A lot of great stuff together. A lot of people say we make a great pair. So I'll probably say Honey. Yeah. Dang, another one.
I never heard of it. Put me in tune with it though, for sure.
Yeah. Honeybee on Instagram. Official. I think it's official Honeybee on Instagram. She's definitely someone that's also very plugged in, very, nice to work with, kind of a jack of all trades as well. So yeah, definitely get something in with her. Dang, I can't really think of anyone else that really came to that degree of honey, to be so honest.
Damn.
Like someone that I really, because we went viral together plenty of times. You know, we've done plenty of stuff
So
together.
big
So
shout out
that
to
degree.
her.
Yeah.
Big shout out to her. So how y'all content be? What type of content y'all like do?
Honestly, we would do all kinds of content. We've been on break for a minute. We had a little effing. That's like my sister too. So it was kind of like we had a disagreement or whatever. But you know, we're back on better terms, and I feel like, you know, we'll definitely get back into content creating, as in like music videos, YouTube, stuff like that. Promo videos, all types of little stuff.
Facts. So
yeah, we'll kind of click back into that. We're getting back into it. We just haven't had an updated version.
Yeah, so y'all definitely just heard her. Hit up for y'all videos, whatever. Yeah. You down to be in somebody's video? You down to do some promo for somebody? Tell them to hit you up. Tell these folks how to reach you.
Yes, definitely hit your girl. Z.Barbieee with 3 E's on Instagram. That's probably the best way to meet me, through my email. That's also a link to my page and stuff. But yeah, definitely hit me for music videos, YouTube, promo shots, even just trying stuff out. Y'all like to eat? I like mukbangs and stuff. So yeah, special guests, all that. Yeah, so yeah, definitely hit your girl up.
So when you ain't doing content, what you doing?
Honestly, probably kicking it with my sister and my kid. I'm a loner in real life. It's crazy because like I know a lot of people and stuff, but I be so quick to want to be in my bed or at home or to myself. So
that's how I be. I only really come out to do this, or if it's something else, it gotta make sense.
Literally,
you know what I'm saying.
Literally. That's the only time you're gonna see me.
I'm chilling out with my kids, or you know what I'm saying, just chilling. You feel me?
Literally, I don't know. When this takes a lot of energy out of me, so I'll be quick to, all right, this is fun, you guys.
Yeah, no.
See you guys next time. So.
Yeah, no, that's real. That's definitely real. So, you know, this is the part of the show where, you know, you definitely a black woman that been through some stuff and you overcame stuff. You know, it might be somebody out there that's encouraged by this story or something. I want you to get them a positive message.
Okay. Let me think of my best one. Because if you ask any of my friends, they always hit me with you're like the mom of the group. Like, you always want to, or the preacher of the group. So I'll be like, ooh, okay, which one can I pull out? Honestly, my best advice, I would probably say to anyone that's inspired or anybody that just wants to try it, I say do it. You know, I'm a very, I don't like to know what I'm not gonna do, if that makes sense. I don't like to ask myself what if. I'd rather know it's not gonna work than to try it and it might turn into something. Because when I did this, thick models, especially black models and stuff, it was not popular. It wasn't even a thing. Y'all remember America's Next Top Model? That was a real thing. You know, those standards were real. So I never really thought I can get to this point. There's definitely times where I look back at a lot of things I've done and I'm like, wow, yeah, I did do that and you could do that too. Literally nobody can tell you any different but you. So yeah, definitely keep going. Consistency is key. Keep going. You would rather know it's not gonna work than to not know at all. So
there you go. You know what I'm saying? So that's real. You know what I'm saying? You can drop some gems on them. You know what I'm saying? Know you're busy. I ain't gonna take up too much of your time. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you for coming through, rocking out with us.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Sure. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no, you know, like I say, you've been going viral and you've been doing your thing. So it's only right that I brought you through. You know what I'm saying? So tell these folks one more time how to reach you.
Reach me on Instagram.
For sure.
Z.Barbieee with 3 E's on Instagram. Make sure you check me out and give me a follow.
Yeah, give her a follow. Give her some business. You know what I'm saying? Book her.
Give me some support.
Yeah, give us some support. You know what I'm saying? Because she definitely pulled up to support me. So over here, we always going to support you. So, you know what I'm saying? Any shout outs that we forget that somebody that inspired you, go ahead.
There's so many models, but I only know them by the Instagram name. I'm so sorry. But shout out to the people that keep pushing me daily. Because I have my low days as everybody does. So shout out to all my fans and supporters, and honestly, anybody that even sends a prayer towards me, because it's been a long few months, a few years with this whole journey, and I've come a long way, but I still got a long way to go. So all love, all light extend to you guys that support me in any way possible. So thank you.
So that's real. That's definitely a genuine message. So I definitely think we came through up with something viral, and appreciate you for coming.
Yeah.